got our commissioner and our commissioner at large, our commissioner, and we went down and it made them pull all that stuff off the street. Okay, and that was a lot of time and effort, is what I'm saying. Now they're back at it again. That's what we're talking about. It's the same people
And they,
doing. It's the same people doing the stuff. They, if you notice, for a period of time, they parked. And the reason why, it was the activity of the neighborhood group, and it's just a few people. So we have to go through all of this again. But we need to say the next time, we don't want that stuff down here no more, and say it in no uncertain terms. But what happens is that they'll say, "Oh, that's just them same people complaining again." That's what this, and that's in parts of the neighborhood group, and really kind of ticks me off. I'm sorry
well,
to say what I have to say.
2 points. Vincent allowed a group of church folks from Iowa to come down. They don't have any urban areas in Iowa, I guess, and so they chose this area. And they cleaned off that parking lot on the Creative Center. And it really looks good. And as soon as they cleaned it off, here come these trucks parking over there. And the trucks, the business itself owns about maybe 1/4 of an acre of nice green grass and everything. They put 2 or 3 truckloads of gravel down there. They can park them on their own place.
Behind that.
I went to Larry O'Roland and he got them moved.
The sheriff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But then, I just went by there the other day and they were back.
I told
But
you.
did y'all hear what we saw?
Yeah, yeah.
Let me be quiet.
No, that's the
No,
worst thing.
yeah, well,
Keep talking.
yeah.
Keep squawking.
Huh?
We just said keep squawking. I'm good at squawking. I just gotta squawk a little more.
Okay.
But who is the new company?
I looked on this, it says Kansas City Truck Company.
They're across the street.
Right. They're across the
When-
street.
when-
When people see businesses or see something and no one is occupying it,
Uh-huh.
they feel free to do that. Because that's what, when when the commissioner, we were talking down about the trucks and stuff and getting them moved and everything. And then, a couple of weeks later, we went down there and we looked at the building, and you're seeing weeds growing out of the building. That's why people do what they do, because they feel like nobody cares. You're not keeping the building up, so they feel they can do that.
Well, when these kids from Iowa came and cleaned it off, as they were cleaning, it took them probably about 4 hours to clean it off. And as they were cleaning, the guy who runs the shop came over and asked who owned the property. So, and they didn't know.
Right.
And I mean,
That's why they feel free to do that.
correct.
And, just like when they saw the graffiti on the building, and I called 311, kept calling 311, and I saw Kurt, what's his name, and told him, if you could write this address, the Northeast Creative Center,
Correct.
we'll take care of it. Well, they half did it, but at least they got some of the graffiti off the building. But when they see things like that, they just feel free, that
Right.
no one cares, so why should we care?
Okay.
That's the attitude that people have nowadays. If you don't care, they don't care. So that's why I was saying, you almost have to look at it on once a week, almost 2 or 3 times. Because they had the trash there, they had the big black trash bags of
Okay,
trash there.
Now that's ours, and we are having that moved. We put all the brush on the side of the building because the city said they would pick it up because it was right in conjunction with the storm damage. People were piling up brush. Then those kids from Iowa stacked it up in the black bags, and since then the black bags have kind of tumbled down, they're not as neat. But we are gonna get those out.
Yeah,
I've been taking them 10 at a time in front of my house because Jeffrey Ball would take 10 bags
Yeah.
at a time. And
But you see what I'm saying, but
I got
it's
you.
perception.
Yeah,
you know.
exactly.
Let me say, hopefully, at the next meeting, at least, I know I'll have some suggestions. And let me say this, and please understand what I'm saying. I've been there. And I know what makes these people move. and I have some suggestions. The reason why a lot of this stuff happens is that we do not have our commissioners to follow. That's where it really needs to start.
Okay.
I have some suggestions which I'll have written down, but I think the thing that really galls me, I'm sorry, I just have to say it, all of the things that we do in our neighborhood, and I tell people it's not the things that happen, it's the things that do not happen. And they do not happen because a few of us are busting our butt, and the rest of the people just sharing the benefit and say, oh, well, like the block on Oakland, that block hadn't been paved in what? I mean, that just didn't
40
happen.
years.
That just didn't, now, and I'm sorry, I just have to be very frank. Why in the hell, if your street done got paved, at least you ought to say somebody thank you. You know the city just didn't go out there and do it. It's because somebody busted their butt and you see them sitting around this table. The 1200 block on there, but all of the concrete and all that stuff, that just didn't happen. Decide we got, and I'm sorry, I just have to say it where this has been, always been me. We're being pimped.
Okay.
I can't put it no other way. We're being pimped. Taking advantage of a few old people. And I'm old, I'm almost 85 years old. And I should be out here, should be somebody younger than me doing it. What am I out here doing? I'm sorry, and I think we just have to be very frank. This is why this stuff keeps happening, is because we're scared to say anything. We don't step on anybody's toe. I'm not only ready to step on a toe, I'm ready to jump on some toes now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I didn't mean this.
Well, that just about closes our meeting. Does anybody else have any other questions? But please, please come to the meeting next month, Mr. Best, and see if you can get Randy to come.
I'm sorry I'm so late, but I've always got customers.
Yeah, because I know it would be good if he could come too.
There's one thing I'd like to say, because of just children that don't know how to read. Elaine Moore, I don't know how well you know her, but I totally adore her. She had a little boy when she was a school resource officer, who wasn't a little boy, huge boy, that was always causing trouble. And she said I couldn't stand that kid because he was always a troublemaker, always getting kicked out. And he got kicked out for almost a year, so she figured he'd never come back. He came back the following year with the same attitude, you know, lousy attitude. And she said he saw him one day and he's yawning. And she said, "What's the matter, boy? You didn't get no sleep?" "No, my mama made me sleep on the front porch last night because the reason I'm telling you is it's sad and it's real." And he says, "When my mom's working, I have to sleep out on the front porch. Mama was a prostitute." Okay? And she is not, and he said, "I didn't get nothing to eat." She said, "You're hungry?" This woman didn't like this young man. Take him in there, fed him, got him clothes, found out that his mom was a prostitute, and got him somewhere else. He was basically homeless, got him a place to live. Now the boy started getting good grades. You need to talk to her, it'll make you cry. The boy got good grades, he's responsible, and when the other kids act a fool, you better listen to her. That's Mrs. Elaine Officer Moore. And the kids listen. That's what 90, and I used to do Easter Bunny over in the projects over in Prospect. A little girl comes up, it was so sad. She comes up, she's "Miss So-and-so, here's my picture I did." And she goes, "Oh honey, that's great, give it to your mama." She's, "No, I want you to have it." She goes, "No, you need to give it, my mama wouldn't care." How are these kids gonna get good grades if mama don't give it to them? And that's like this young boy, he started getting good grades. And I talk to a lot of people down here, okay? Same, a basketball coach at Wyandotte High School, same thing. Young boy was getting bad grades. Got him doing basketball, started getting good grades. Summer's out, he kills a guy up on Quindera, just to see what it felt like to kill somebody. But, you know, I mean, these kids are really not bad kids, but they need a mentor.
Yeah.
And, you know, I don't know, I hear the kids, we need to think about their lives. They're not getting good grades because of the mama. I really don't think it's because of the teachers. You know, their mom and daddy don't care. You see them out there with the prostitutes and the drug dealers, what do they think? I don't know. I graduated almost 40 years ago, and I'm 45 years ago now, and it was a bad experience for me 45 years ago. I think I want to do something where we can get men like you, grab 5 boys, I grab 5 boys, and we mentor those boys for 3 years. and we go out and take them fishing and hunting and hot dogs and stuff like that. And I guarantee you, in 10 years, those boys would be getting good grades because of the 3 years we spent with them.
Yeah. You're
I've
right.
been trying to get this going for 10 years, and nobody wants to do it.
You have any more comments, Doctor?
Well, let me say, I'm not angry, if I, and I show expression on my face, I'm not angry, but I love everybody in this room. I love Cornelia. She looks out for her. And I'm serious. I'm serious when she and her sister, you know, the comments and things that they've done for Lily. So when I say things, I'm not angry. I know how to be angry long. I can get angry, but I don't stay angry long at anybody. I don't care at nothing. I'm through with everything after 30 minutes. But I'll always say what I have to say. I'm sorry. And if I'm wrong, and I've been told, you're crazy. I mean, just one of them comes, Hal Walker, which I hate to see Hal leave the city council. When I was on the city council, I would go in and stuff, and all the ordinances that we got on books, probably majority done, and I put more ordinances on the books than anybody else, all the rest of the council people put together. And Hal would look at me sometimes and say, Chester, you're crazy. Now, to tell your boss that takes a lot of nerve. And when he left the city council, as far as I'm concerned, right now, I have no representation on the Youth Minor Effective Community I go.
Say that.
Our Commissioner Johnson, is gonna be all right.
Go.
He's gonna be all right, but we gotta stay at him. Gotta stay at that, and so, but I have no, and that's based on experience, we have no representation, and if we, I mean if you, not somebody else, if you ain't doing nothing, I mean, to assist what's going on, we're gonna keep going further down the tube. And it's not anybody else, so when you say, first thing to say is, what am I doing? If you ain't doing nothing for us, I'm concerned, just shut up.
Sit down somewhere.
Ms. Coleman, you had something to say?
I just wanted to mention, we are related, she's the smart one, you have a doctorate, is it administration?
We could.
Do you think
Smart.
we should give?
But she's smart, she's
Bring
smart, they're
refreshments
smart,
next
family.
month.
Somebody volunteer, somebody.
Does anyone want to volunteer to bring refreshments next month? We don't want everyone, please don't all speak at once.
What do you wanna have?
Oh,
Wait, a little cupcake like that big.
What? For all of
or
us?
we can cut it.
You don't get any.
We dropped the birthday thing, the month, your birthday.
We didn't have any birthdays this month.
Oh, we didn't have any. What about next month? There's several next month.
So they agree.
Oh, you
Let me just say, next month, we're gonna appoint one of y'all to be the chairman, so just get ready, and if you say no, Mr. Derrick said he's willing to do whatever's necessary.
Mr.
We're
Derrick,
gonna appoint one of you now. We're gonna suggest that you take care of it. All it is go get some bottled water and some cookies. That take, what, about 15 minutes? Please.
and we're
Val
looking
said
forward
she
to
was-
seeing Mr. Derrick at our,
The senator, I mean, the
at this,
president.
at our meeting, at the Liverpool neighborhood meetings, you guys volunteered to come this month.
When is it? Whose month was it?
It's,
The last Thursday,
it's the last Thursday at 8:30.
AM.
8:30 a.m.
You remember last month, you guys volunteered?
It's in that building. One side is the police.
Okay, if there's no further, business, we will be adjourned. Motion for adjournment.
So move. Good job.
Thank you. That's
You need to step on more toes. You need to step on more toes. I'll be right here with you. I know you do.
Thank you, buddy.
Thanks for Officer Derrick. absolutely no thanks to him. His work was as far as I'm concerned. I was about ready to go to jail. Over this crap. He's not involved in it.
You know you're the
He hasn't given his
I wish I had the money to
Oh, no, it's the Lord, it ain't the Lord. It's the Lord. I feel good.
Were you taping all the time?
Yep. This is a,
Hey, how you doing, there, white hair?
Not much better, but